Hello out there, and welcome to the brand new Decree and Declare mini-series brought to you by Dark Law and Decree of Dominion podcast. The new Decree and Declare mini-series will be brought to you at 6 p.m. Eastern Time every Tuesday so that you can gain the mental tools necessary in rapid succession to help you become the best version of yourself and to decree the dominion of your own mind. We're going to be quick with it. We're going to allow you to relax after a long day at work and really have the tools necessary to get you through the rest of your week. And so remember to like us and follow us on Spotify as well as our Facebook and Instagram. And I hope you continue to become the best version of yourself. And remember, as always, decree the dominion of your own mind. It's been Dark Law. Enjoy the episode. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the brand new Decree and Declare series brought to you by Decree of Dominion podcast. This is your host, Dark Law, here. And so, just to give you a little synopsis, if you will, of this brand new Decree and Declare series. And so, we're going to come at you rapid fire, looking to be under 20 minutes an episode, y'all. We're going to give you some great tips on each episode. This is going to be published every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And so go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe to the Create Dominion podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Instagram, Facebook. Go ahead and drop that support, y'all. And so today's episode on Decree and Declare, we're going to talk about family support. And so before we get started on family support, what I want to let everybody know is the goal of Decree and Declare. Again, if you've been following the podcast, we have various series on a variety of topics regarding mental health. But this is in hope to help you on this wonderful Tuesday evening to carry you through the week, to help you become the best version of yourself and to decree the dominion of your mind. And so it's going to be a wild ride, but we're going to get through it together. And again, we're going to help you break some barriers. There's somebody listening that's going to hear this episode and is going to, on this topic of family support, and it's going to resonate with you. And so everything that is being said here in this series, in this episode, may not resonate with you. But I hope you take just one thing that you can apply daily to your overall life to continue to become the best version of yourself. And again, as we always say on the Create Dominion podcast, to create the dominion of your mind. So let's rock and roll. And so family support. First thing I want to say is a lot of us see different various family backgrounds. I want to use social media for the first part of this topic. And a lot of times we see social media. A lot of us have siblings, a lot of us have cousins, and you might, a lot of us, we all are guilty of checking our numbers, if you will, or our data in regards to how many likes and comments and shares and how much support we get on our social media, when we post things on various platforms. And a lot of times we see, everybody has that one family member, that one cousin that just seems to get all the love, they get all the support. Maybe they were the head of the football team, the cheer captain, the head of the PTA when they grew up. Maybe they graduated summa cum laude in college, and everybody has that one family member or that's just always, big on social media and always has some sort of, following, or always having a congratulations from the family. And so you might be out there like, hey, every time I want to do something, my family doesn't support me. Nobody likes my content. When I went to college, nobody came to my graduation. And so if that's you, let me talk to you. And I want to let you know that I was scouring. Everybody doesn't, isn't Christian. You know what you believe, what you may believe, but I've been scouring for Bible verses on this, and I can't find one Bible verse that directly says your family has to support every endeavor that you have. Again, there's no Bible verse, there's no declaration, if you will, that every single one of your family members has to like every single one of your social media posts, has to support every one of your dreams and goals, and has to, cater to your liking in regards to having support. And so I want to tell everybody that, if that is you, your family doesn't owe you nothing. Your family does not owe you a thing. Consider it just a blessing that you have support. And I encourage each and every one of you that is listening and viewing here today that if you're hung up on doing something, or maybe you have a goal, maybe you have a big milestone that you want to accomplish in your life, and you're like, hey, banking on your family support, I'm gonna start a business, and let's say you start a food truck, and you're like, oh, all my family, they love pasta. They're all gonna support my food truck. And you start that food truck, and none of your family, comes to eat your food. Are you gonna stop that business? Are you gonna stop? That's what I want everybody to look in the mirror and ask yourself the goal that you're trying to achieve right now in your life, if it is directly tied to the amount of support that you get from another human being, then you need to reevaluate your assignment. Again, I want to encourage everybody to focus on the assignment. When you have a goal in mind, it is unwavering faith required to achieve that goal. And you have to just trust and believe that God's going to put people in your life that are going to support you and be lockstep in the mission, in the assignment. I'll use a great example. I've been podcasting here since January. I had maybe a couple family members like my page and listen to a first couple episodes, but never really garnered that family support that I thought I would receive. And so again, I kind of got hit in the mouth. If in regards, that's what we call adversity, right? When you try to start something new, or you have an idea and you try something new, life's going to hit you in the face and ask you, do you really want this? And I want everybody also to look in the mirror and ask yourself, on that goal, do you really want that goal? And a good question I always pose, I posed this a couple weeks ago, and time after time we ask God for things that we don't really want. And so the question I want everyone to ask themselves is, do you value God's time? And the reason I say that is, maybe it's women, maybe everybody, we're always saying, well, I want a wife, or women, I want a husband, or I want better finances, I want a better job, I want, you know, more, I want kids, I want this, I want that. But we're not willing to put in the work in order to garner what we're asking God for. And one, faith without works is dead faith. And so we can't just continue to harp and, you know, beg God for things that, one, we either don't even want, and two, we're not even willing to take on the responsibility or take on the task to maintain what we are going to receive. And you also have to ask yourself, if I'm blessed with this, am I going to maintain the energy to maintain what I've been blessed with? And we always see a lot of all social media. It always comes with negative things, though. Keep the same energy. Well, can we keep the same energy on our goals and dreams? Can we do that? And so just make sure, as you look in the mirror, that you're asking yourself, hey, do I really want this? And again, that has nothing to do with your family support. You're going to win in life and achieve that goal if it's decreed to you, regardless of how many family members like your social media post or how many family members come to your college graduation. You will succeed and you will achieve. And everything that your family gives you, just take it as a blessing that somebody's watching. Don't harp on lack of family support. Again, uh what we have to learn also is to have grace. you know we're not bound just because we're blood tied within the family lineage. Does not mean, again, there's no scripture, there's no declaration that family has to support every one of our endeavors. And so we have to take that into consideration when we are asking family for support. And also, we have to show people grace. Not every family member has it all together. A lot of people go through a lot of things that they don't talk about, including family. Your family is not omitted from life. And so don't think, you know, you're the only one that has goals, or you're the only one that has something to achieve, or you're the only one garnering for support. You have to think outside the box and show your family grace as well. And to wrap up here, it's been a wonderful, great episode one. Like I said, we're going to hit you with some rapid succession. Uh, Quick tips. One, focus on you. Focus on your strengths and your weaknesses. If you have weaknesses, turn those into strengths. Two, ask yourself, do you value God's time? Three, ask yourself, do you really want what you're asking your family to support? Do you really want what you're asking God to bless you with? And last thing I'll say is this: you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and you're going to remember what I said here on this episode, and you're going to post something on social media, and you're not going to get any likes from the ones you thought, the family members you thought was going to support you throughout the way. And the question I want you to ask yourself when you wake up and look in the mirror and brush your teeth tomorrow morning is this my assignment? Am I going to stop because one family member didn't like my post? Or am I going to continue to going, continue to keep winning and achieve the goal and the life God's destined me to have? It's been a wonderful episode one here, Decree and Declare. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Tuesday evening, and I hope you allow this motivation to carry you throughout the week. It's been a pleasure. Keep on keeping on. Keep on becoming the best version of yourself. And always remember to decree the dominion of your own mind. It's been Dark Law, and I'll see you on next week's episode 2. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Create Dominion podcast with your host, Dark Law. Be sure to follow and like on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and go ahead and follow our Facebook and Instagram pages as well. We hope that you took something and resonated with it, that you can apply it to your daily life to become the best version of yourself and decree the dominion of your mind. Remember, decree and declare and take back your rightful throne and your rightful place into the best version of yourself. Thank you.